Hello, Super Bronco fans. We are probably taking the last video of the 96 Super Bronco that we're going to take. It just went live on Bring a Trailer today, and we're really looking forward to a lot of fun bidding action and maybe it landing in the hands of one of you viewers and you having as much fun as we have with it. What we're going to do finally today is stem to stern, top to bottom. We're going to go through this whole thing, kind of lay it all out with all the most recent modifications we've done to it. Let everybody know what they're bidding on and what they've got. It's going to be kind of sad seeing it go, but we've got two 78s and two more 79s in the pipe. I'm sure you've seen on our other YouTube videos the white 78 and the blue 78. Well, yeah, there's two more 79s that haven't even been posted yet. So, well, let's get on with going over this thing for now and show you what we got. What's up for auction? We're here at the engine compartment. We'll start up here. We've got the 7.3 Godzilla engine. We've got a Tremec TR4050 transmission, 5-speed, ultra-low first gear, and then an Atlas 4-speed transfer case. When we've got this transmission in first gear, and then we've got it in low-low, the transfer case, double or in as well as low range, we're at a ratio with these 488 gears of over 300 to 1. This thing can be driven with great precision through small spaces, really slow, tons of power, crawl up a wall. Really like that with a vehicle this big on some of the smaller trails. So, a few other items under the hood. Of course, we've got the 100 amp hour battery. We've got an ARB dual compressor, and that's connected to the aux lockers on this. Custom intake, mechanical fan, custom shroud, OBS radiator. And then of course above the engine you'll notice that there's a cross connect, and that's for the coilover towers. We ran the full Desolate Motorsports SAS kit on this truck and carbon coilovers. So we got a lot of articulation on this. Super Bronco. We've got Super Duty axles underneath this thing. When we select these axles, we try to source them from the gasoline trucks, either 5.4s or V10s. They seem to have had a lot less abuse. And we strip these axles completely down, tank them, non-destructive testing, media blast, and then fully rebuild them. Top tier parts only go in these. We're using SKF Temkin or Motorcraft unit bearings, Spicer, heavy duty shafts, oversized U-joints on those. They're the same ones we'd use in F450s and 550s. They fit in these particular knuckles. And then as far as the steering goes, we're running Apex steering, center link, tie rods, drag link, and the Hydro Assist, PSC Hydro Assist. This combination tells these 40s what to do. These 40-inch tires do not tell the steering what to do. This thing drives like $1 million down the road. So what more can you say about that? Fully rebuilt and reconditioned axles, top tier parts, and a suspension system to hold them. So we'll go over the front bumper just a little bit here while we're up here as well. This is a Hefty Fab front bumper. We weren't able to duplicate it, just not enough interest in it. So it's going to go with the Bronco and on to the next life. We got the Wild Horse pod lights, Warren Xeon 12,000 pound winch, and a flat link E. Onboard air that's provided by a Boss air compressor that's mounted inside under a little custom cover that we've recently powder coated. And that will air up the tires on the trail or run air impacts, whatever you need to do with it. We've got a tank underneath the passenger side that pumps into, and the guy could also reroute that over if we have a problem with ARBs to work the lockers on it as well. Kind of a fail-safe system there we've got in place. One of our favorite upgrades too, we just recently did, was these Oxedo LED lights. They really made a big difference going down the road at night in this thing. Fantastic. And we offer some discount codes on those too as well. We'll post those up at the end with a link. Let's move on to the interior and see what we got in there. At the back of the Super Bronco, another Hefty Fab bumper. We've got our clevises back here, anchor points. They go clean through to the frame. So this will make a good anchor point or a pull point for this truck or anything behind it. We got a Curt 10K hitch on the back of this, and then all the provisions here for towing any kind of trailer you want. There's also a red arc brake controller in this thing, so you know, you've got electric brakes on the trailer, not a problem with this thing. We've got some LED floods back here that tie in with the sensor, reverse sensor on the transmission. So if you're on the trail at night, you got to get this thing out in the dark, you'll have plenty of light back here to do it with. So if we move into the back, we've got a couple items in here. We've got a high capacity fuel tank, and then below this mat in the floor, we've also got an access for the fuel pump and the sending unit. So you have an issue with the fuel pump, you're not dropping the tank. It's just all accessible right here and all sealed up and underneath this mat. So on the roof of this thing, we've got a little over 100 watts of solar that ties into a 100 amp hour AGM X2 battery on the underneath side by the transfer case. You probably saw that in some of the videos of the chassis when we had it up on the lift. So that 30 amp controller is fully automatic, and it takes care of that whole system right here. Tells you what it's got going on, how many amps it's pulling in the sun, and what you've got on the battery down below and whatnot. Air compressor gauge, simple on-off switch for that. And there's your compressor. Boss air compressor, air filter sticking out the back of the housing right there. And in this truck, we're carrying a full-size spare, 40-inch, and that's securely mounted in there as well. We've got 2 bottle holders up there for CO2 tanks. We keep these CO2 tanks just in case we have to put a bead back on the tire. We really can't get the pressure and the volume on our onboard tank to reseat a bead, so those things do a great job. But more than enough power to air up after a day on the trail, and also run the impact if you need to change a wheel or something like that. So this MOLLE panel we've got here, everything back here is securely mounted to the body. And it's not going anywhere. You can tie off to this and all your gear is going to stay back here. Plenty of anchoring points, MOLLE panel, points. It's going to stay back here. It's not going to end up in the front with you. So got a family cage. It'll keep the back end of this thing whole. If it does go on its side or top, keep it off your head. So a little bit more than you see in the back of some of these Broncos, but it's set up pretty good, we feel, for the trail. And we've had a good time with it. And sure hope the new owners do too. A lot of fun to be had here. Hello, SuperBronco fans. Thank you for watching our final video detailing the mods on our 96 SuperBronco. It takes a lot of talent to put one of these trucks together, and I think we got the best in the business doing it. Starts with SuperBronco, that's myself and my daughter. Then we've got Well Sorted Automotive, Doug DeLong. He's in our building there in Englewood, Colorado as well. Then we've got Off Grid Metalworks. That's Lutsky down in Castle Rock, Colorado. And then we've got Seth at Vivid Retro Customs. But this being an original paint truck that didn't need any work, Seth didn't have any work really to do on it. He only got to reap the benefits of going wheeling a few times and having fun with it that way. I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyway, those are the companies involved with putting these SuperBroncos together. We got more coming out, 278s, 279s. So make sure you keep an eye on our YouTube channel. Never know when they might come up for sale. Bring a trailer or just, you never know. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's how you're gonna keep an eye on what we got going on. Thanks again.